The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. So now let's go to Glendale, Arizona, where Jim and Phil have the call.
Seahawks, Patriots, coming up from the home of Super Bowl 49, the University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. 2 weeks of build-up, and at last the Super Bowl is upon us. A final thought before kickoff.
And dreams do come true. You are in the Super Bowl. But just remember this, everything you do here will be remembered. Everything you did leading up to it, it's gone and forgotten. How you play today is how people are going to think of you.
FC Sports Network, it's finally here, the game we've all been waiting for. The best team from the AFC and the best team from the NFC go mano a mano, head to head in Super Bowl 49. Alright, let's get it started. New England Patriots are known for their offensive prowess, but you cannot forget what Darrelle Revis and Brandon Banner do to their defense. The Seahawks are one of the greatest defense in recent history, yet the one player who's gotten all the deserved attention is beast mode, Marshawn Lynch. If there is any team with formula to break through Seattle's tough defense, it's the New England Patriots. The Patriots adapt to their environment better than anyone in the National Football League. If Bill Belichick needs Tom Brady to throw 50 times, as he did 3 weeks ago against the Baltimore Ravens, that's what they will do. When Belichick wants New England to make a power rushing game, as he did against the AFC Championship against the Indianapolis Colts, LeGarrette Blount carried the ball 30 times. England quarterback Tom Brady may be battling a cold in the mediocre Deflategate, but you better know, come Sunday he will be locked and loaded and ready to play. Even when people were predicting the end of his career earlier this season, Tom Brady stuck with the plan and turned in another great season with over 4,000 passing yards, 33 touchdowns, and only 9 interceptions. It also helped to have a massive monster in the middle field with Rob Gronkowski. Pete Carroll knows they must stop him to be successful. Gronkowski is the only player in the New England passing game to break through Seattle's secondary with his strength. It was easy while the Seahawks want to zone in on him. LeGarrette Blount is an interesting player. Against the Ravens, he only had 14 yards on 13 carries. But against the Colts, he had 148 yards and 3 touchdowns. But Seattle's defensive front is much obviously closer. Well, other side of the football for the Seattle Seahawks, there is no drama in the MVP discussion on offense. Everything works through Marshawn Lynch's ability to run the ball and make people miss. The Patriots certainly understand what Lynch is capable. As defensive tackle, Vince Wilfork said Seattle's running back is the best in the league. Seattle quarterback Russell Wilson gets some deserved credit for the way he handles the offense and creates play with his legs, but the Seahawks clearly want to run the ball first and foremost. Marshawn Lynch, beast mode, is the glue that makes everything go, whether it's play action pass or zone read option where Russell Wilson keeps the ball. There is certainly a lot of defensive talent on display this game. Revis and Richard Sherman might be the 2 best cornerbacks in the league. Brandon Browner and Byron Maxwell could be #1 cornerbacks on a lot of NFL teams. Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas are very intimidating safeties. The Seattle Seahawks won a game against the Green Bay Packers in which their starting quarterback completed 48.3% of his passes with 4 interceptions. It's certainly possible Russell Wilson plays that bad again, but it's not likely. Even if he is just average in this game, that defense has shown the ability to shut down great quarterbacks such as Aaron Rodgers. Another important factor in the Super Bowl matchup is the New England's run defense. They haven't been good in the playoffs. Justin Forsett torched them with 129 yards on 24 carries, while the Colts had a solid 83 yards on 19 carries before they got behind DeFar and had to keep throwing the ball. I expect Marshawn Lynch beast mode to have a good game against that suspect run defense. New England Patriots with both the running and passing game are a scheme offense. They don't have anyone outside of Rob Gronkowski who can break the game open, so they will use motion, personnel formations, and Tom Brady's pre-snap adjustments that he's so good at to get guys open. That's fine against most of the other 30 teams in the NFL, but it won't work against the Seahawks. There's nothing fancy about their defensive scheme. They'll either line up in cover 3 or cover 1. Seattle's defense is the only unit in the NFL that can do that against a quarterback as good as Tom Brady, because the Seahawks are that talented on defense. In my opinion, the Super Bowl matchup will hinge on the Seattle's offense against the New England Patriots defense, and this is why I'm giving Patriots the edge. They're probably the most disciplined unit in the NFL, and I think Seattle will try to use more read option, and they will stay in the rush lanes to keep Russell Wilson in the pocket. Patriots and Chandler Jones and Rob Ninkovich occasionally will give up ends to mobile quarterbacks, but that was during the regular season. With 2 weeks to prepare for this game, I expect Bill Belichick to make sure they don't do that in the Super Bowl. Seattle tackles Russell Okung and Justin Britt will have a tough time keeping them on the outside. Vince Wilfork will plug up the middle and keep Russell Wilson's running avenues limited there as well. Pass game, expect Darrelle Revis to shadow Seattle's best wide receiver, Doug Baldwin. New England knows Seattle will target the weaknesses of former Seahawks cornerback Brandon Browner, so I'd expect Belichick to put Browner on tight end Luke Wilson, who has developed into a solid receiving tight end. That leaves Seahawks receivers Jermaine Curtis and Ricardo Lockett against Patriots corner Kyle Arrington and Logan Ryan. This is where Russell Wilson must do most of his damage, and that is the key for Seattle Seahawks offensively. It is going to be a great Super Bowl matchup that features two of the best team and coaches in the game. In the end, I'm giving a slight edge to the Patriots. The final score of the game is going to the Patriots 20, Seahawks 17. That's going to be it for the video this week, folks. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter at FCSN NFL. I'm out for free.